you can relate. Everyone can relate to going to high school. Come on, no matter how old you are. So this movie is called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It is a movie that is all about teenage angst, teenage rebellion, high schools, teachers, and all the things that we know that we can relate to. These are the 5 things that I liked about the movie. 1, Matthew Broderick. It's so good to see him in a movie that's actually really, really, really good, and it was good to see him as a young person, because we only see him older now, because this movie was filmed in so long ago and came out in 1986, and definitely a hit for that whole era. And the cast Mia, she's just so beautiful and stunning in this. It's just so crazy to see a movie where people are young, because you see them today and they're like probably mums and dads. That's why I totally believe in young people and young adults going for it while they're young, like in terms of their acting, and because it definitely sets you up for the rest of your life. And if you can continue to keep acting as good as that. Number 2, the principal. He just cracks me up. I didn't realize it was going to be a comedy, but it is such a comedy. It is so funny, so hilarious. 3rd thing I liked, how this character was very rebellious but well planned. So he planned this. He must have prepared himself for so long just to have this day off. I really enjoyed seeing that. Even the parts where the parents totally believe their son. But imagine putting all of that intensity into his schooling. Would definitely go very far. So the 4th thing that I really liked about the movie was the fashion. As you can see, I'm wearing my legit Levi's jacket. It's actually my mum's from way back in the days, and if you watch the movie, you'll see a dude wear this jacket in one of the school scenes. So yes, the fashion. I liked the fashion. I liked seeing the Nike high tops in there, and I really want a pair. Oh yes, the very last thing, the number 5 thing that I liked about the movie was, let me take my glasses off because I want you to look into my eyes. I like that the movie was ahead of its time. I really believe after watching this that it really set a culture of how people can talk into the camera, like as they're talking directly to you, and it actually surprised me while I watched it. When I saw him look at the camera, I was like a little bit surprised. I'm like, huh? Is he talking to me? Are you talking to me? It was actually really cool to see. I was not expecting that. But for those of you 80s babies and 70s babies and 60s and 50s and 40s and everything else that have actually seen this movie, I know it's something that you definitely would have enjoyed when it came out. And I really hope that people use the same ingenuity that whoever wrote this movie. I give you props for being ahead of your time, because today people, YouTube for instance, you can talk directly into the camera as if you're in the first person, and I feel that the movie definitely was ahead of its time, and that's the biggest thing that I liked about it, is that it must have stood out back in the 80s. It must have been really different. It must have been a craze to watch to get people into the theaters. There were a lot of movies that came out in that era, and I think this is definitely one of the best. Now for the things I didn't like about the movie. The principal has so much foundation on, and it is so 80s, like David Bowie foundation, 80s with a little bit of eyeliner. It's not so obvious, but because I've got HD TV, you can fully tell. Those are the little nitpicky things that you could tell that it was made in the 80s. But other than that, I really, really, really did enjoy the movie, and I'm telling you right now, you have to watch it. If you're an 80s baby out there, there's no excuse, you've got to watch it. Come on guys, if you want to have a good laugh, and laugh, even if you want to laugh at the fashion, if you want to laugh at the scripts, at the acting, watch this movie. It might give you some ideas if you're a high school student and you're thinking of having a day off because you've got a test coming up and you don't really want to go because you haven't studied, because all you've been doing is hanging out with your friends and not doing anything to study for it. I recommend this movie, and I'm going to rate it for you right now. I'm giving this comedy movie, a 4 out of 5. That's right, 4 out of 5. Right here, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Definitely recommend it for every generation to watch. It'll bring back memories for those of you who were teenagers in that time, but this is a generational movie that can span over a very long, over years to come, and over years to come. So I'm going to celebrate my 80s-ness, put my sunnies back on and go out into the sun and lie out on my little long chair thingy. I think I might call in sick and have a Aries day off. Okay guys, that was Movie 101, bringing you movie reviews, keeping it simple and fun.